my bot was right on time this time.
First time for everything.
Let's just hope this isn't a giant time of movies this time.
There has to be another
Why
way.
are
How's turning well?
Shion's Fire Master Core was able to suppress astral energy
What?
to prevent it from gaining sentience, right? Couldn't we?
But where are we going?
That somehow?
I'm not sure. In small
Drake!
doses, maybe. And with
It's
the amount of
been
energy we're talking about
forever!
here.
Back in Calaglia,
It's been years
Blazing
since we've
Sword was
talked.
able to take in a whole
Years.
spirit vessel's worth of energy. If it has the capacity to manage that, it can do this, right?
It's very
Except after
possible.
it absorbed the energy, it ended up releasing it all
Now we gotta
moments
go
later.
kill some
Remember?
kind of planet
Let's not
god.
forget, it nearly killed you. Besides, this is the Great Spirit we're talking about.
See,
not a
Great
paltry
Spirit. We're
vessel.
killing some giant space
Even if I
deity.
could use the Master Core, your body wouldn't be able to take the strain of channeling that much energy.
Oh, sure it would.
Everett 35 didn't mention it, and it did not seem the type to skimp on details.
That's
So assuming
okay.
It's even possible, the chances are slim to none.
You're probably right.
Oh, I think I'm good. I know this is going to be a cutscene because this is where I'm supposed to go. Oh, who are you? Talk to the kind lady. Here, your starship. Get some fine, we'll rest. Jeez, repair the starship while we're asleep. Cryo storage. Now we've been asleep for 47 years.
Yep.
Even though I've already been asleep for 300. Yes, we found out Alphen is over 300 years old.
Yeah. It was good for his age. Riley!
It went pretty good. It worked as a
Still
good
thinking
funnel.
About what the scientists told
We still
us
had to vacuum out
about
the other
where
hole,
Renans
though.
Really come from?
Get your mind into the gutter, Strict.
But not for myself.
You're worried about the future of the Renan people.
The fact that our people
Yeah, it's
have
just
been
really
the
weird
same
'cause
this
we
whole
don't
time
know
will only give the Danans further reason
what
to resent us.
Either of those things is, because, like, I even
But you
messaged
still intend to
my,
confront this truth head
my
on,
instructor,
don't you?
and he was like, maybe it's an old clean out. I'm not really sure.
I did declare that I would live
And then
my
there's like a
life for the
giant
living,
square hole in the floor
not the
that
dead.
leads to rocks and dirt.
Even
It
as I
drains
dream of
beautifully,
retirement,
but not
I shall
where the
remain
water's
dedicated
coming
to
out.
the cause.
Yup.
I'm sure you'll do great.
I'm sure you'll do
Now that I
great.
think
You
about
do
it,
you.
I don't believe I've ever heard you criticize or reproach us Renans even once.
I'm no saint. I have skeletons in my closet.
And
too.
strict with the
There was
bits.
definitely a time when I hated Renans
Cheering them
more than
500, trying to take
you. I
down
hated
the
them just for being
the
Renan.
lovely stream
But you
stream
changed
boss.
that, Dohalim. You
Trying
gave
to
me
trying
an
to take
opportunity
over
to see them in a different light.
and to get
Those
his
pure reforms,
number one
stand
slot
as
back.
stones, not as slaves, but as equals for the first time in our lives. Of course, I'm sure there were some Renans who still hated
Yeah,
us
no,
on
that's the thing I
inside.
hate most, because, like, literally last time they
But
came
not
in,
all of you
they
were
walked
like
over,
There
oh,
were those
it's
of you
coming
who
through
were
that
good.
hole, we can't do anything, and
was
I'm
a
like,
start.
what?
Just stay on top of it.
When
Yeah,
it comes down to it, Renans are just people. They can be good or bad, just like Danans.
That is, in essence, the heart of your approach, isn't it? We're all
gotta straighten
people.
myself, gotta
Yeah,
lean back
it is.
more.
When you can pull someone aside and talk to them one-on-one, then you have the chance to come to an
And trying
understanding.
to buy a house right now is
But
just
as soon as you
ridiculously
stereotype,
expensive.
That
Yup.
chance goes away, and you stop thinking of them as people that you
So
can relate
Strict
to.
so far has number one
I
on both
understand what you're
slots.
saying, but we're talking
You're
about
number
massive
one.
numbers of Renans
You're
and
number
Danans
one.
alike. Realistically speaking, surely
gonna-
they won't
gonna be
all
hard to
able
beat
get
fast.
along.
Like you're,
Even if you end up
yeah, you're
better
more
off
than
with one
more than
person,
double
maybe
the
you'll
next
find
one
better
behind
luck
and
among your
gifted.
friends. If we can build a society that works
And you're
like that,
you're a
be something
smidgen
worth
a
nurturing
smidgen
and
ahead in the
protecting.
biddies.
So you wish for people to form real bonds and do away with the hierarchy outright.
Yeah, like I don't
Define
know, but I
others as
think
humans,
both
nothing
sides
more.
of the duplex drain
That's
through the
ideal
same
future you
thing.
hope to see when this is all
So
over.
for all I know, it could be
Yes, I
next
do.
door that's
I
making
think
it
would
flood
make
so
for a
much, but
fine
we will
tribute
never
to
know.
my brother's legacy.
No.
Though that said,
I feel like it would
doing
be
for the
stupid to
people
make a
of the
duplex
future
and make,
first
you know,
and
the
foremost.
access for both units in one place
Do you
though.
still plan to return to
But with
Lenegis when
how
this is
stupid
over?
the plumbing is in this place, I wouldn't put it past them.
Indeed I do. I don't know whether I'll be able to reside in Lenegis proper, however. My first order of business may be to find
I
somewhere
guess
to live.
all this lovely
have a
plumbing
hard
knowledge
nose,
is
yeah,
making
you
me
know.
too apt to what's wrong.
As I shall ever keep in mind.
Well, if you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to come get me. I'll always be there for you, Doe.
Did you just... Never mind.
I think she just called him by his name.
I appreciate your
Is she not
patience as I
supposed to?
work all this
Well,
out.
she's never called him that, and everybody calls him Dohalim.
Oh.
Don't even mention it. And really, when you think about it, now that we know the two of us aren't so different
Yeah!
after all,
Now you know the two of you
Don't you think
are
that
pretty
breaks
much
down a
aren't
barrier
different
that
at
used to
all.
be between
He
us?
was just kidnapped.
You know, I hadn't actually thought
They're
about
not
that
actually
way
two different
before.
races. All of the people that live up
But I
on the
do like the
space
sound of it.
station-y thing that are
Yeah.
supposed to be superior,
I
the
think I
ones
do
going
too.
down and like slaving people, were kidnapped from the planet, genetically altered
Lovely.
by these robot people.
Robot people.
Yep. So that they can use the magiques.
Going for your shower, bud?
Hey, why'd you call me here? Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Of course.
Well,
Oh, it's been out here all day.
if everything we've heard about the
Well,
Great
since you've been out
Spirit
here
is
under the
true,
air.
then we're getting close to our final battle.
The final battle.
So I wanted to apologize while I can.
I've been a dick.
Apologize? For what?
Not matching
I was
everyone's
being real
outfits.
stupid before. About whether Dana's will had been controlling us and all that. I get why you're angry now. Anybody would be if something they trusted was being questioned.
Of course.
So, I'm sorry, Rinwell. Really. I should have kept my mouth shut.
It's okay, Punchy Man.
No, Law. Honestly, I think you might have been onto something. Of course you were worried. Who wouldn't be if they found out there might be some invisible force
They're
pulling
being
our
puppets.
strings this whole time?
Hey, Candy Machine, what is going
You
on?
trust Dana's will, don't you?
Has been a
Is it
time,
because you
has
can
been a
sense it a lot more than
time.
The rest of us? Because you can understand it?
Yeah, I think that
I
might
hope
be
all
part
is
of it,
well.
But I also want to believe it's good.
Believe?
Remember how I used to really resent coming from a family of mages?
Yeah, of course. Because you were always on the run and had to live in hiding.
How is
When
Arceus
you
going?
rescued Zephyr and I finally decided to come along with you
That
all,
game just looks like so much
something
fun.
changed inside me. It was the first time
Thank you, thank
I
you.
felt like my powers had any meaning. Even if that meaning
Oh my god, it looks so
was
good,
only
especially
helping
like
me
all
fight.
these like TikToks I keep seeing of
Then,
people getting like
when I felt Dana's
attacked
will,
by the
I was
alpha
overwhelmed by how
Pokemon.
vast and warm it was.
Like one guy got
It
like
made me want to
attacked
believe
by
my
an alpha
powers were made to
Snorlax,
connect with it.
and it
It
went
made
to
me
hit him, but he
believe
was
I
on a
had a bigger
hill, so it
purpose.
zoomed past the hill and ended up on top of
So
trees.
that's why you hope it doesn't turn out to be bad.
Or the Rapidash
You
that
almost need it to be
was
kind.
fire breathing someone to death.
Yeah.
Nice.
These Pokemon games are
Well,
getting
alright.
very,
Then I
very
promise
vicious.
I'll lay off bad-mouthing it.
You will?
But we all know
There's
people
no
who do
way
that with
for me to know
Pokemon.
for sure
Or,
one
you
way
know,
or the other, right?
wild Pokemon. There's no way you're not walking somewhere and being like,
That's enough for me.
oh, that's a cool
So
thing.
I'll
Oh, it
trust it
breathes
because
fire.
you do.
Oh, I've gotten too close.
Scared
Remember
the
what I
bejeebus out
said
of me.
about neither planet's
The
great
cat?
spirit
Yep.
reaching us here?
It went like
Yeah?
me.
That's not quite true. I can feel just a little bit of Rena's inside you and
Well,
everyone
yeah,
else.
like I definitely had a feeling there'd be a lot of bugs in that game, especially with
I
how
sensed it when we first
new of
started.
a system it is that
It's
they're
a really
using.
small amount, so it
'Cause, you
doesn't
know,
feel
especially
like it has a
going
will of
from
its own. But
Your
I think
your
that's
classic
what Dana's energy
Pokemon
probably
games for
is
like
too.
your handhelds to go into something
So
like
you're
that.
saying There's a little bit of Dana's will inside each of us?
There's definitely going to be
In
a little
way,
overlap of
doesn't
things
mean
that are
we're
going to go
all
wrong
Dana's
for
will?
sure.
What?
Well, like you said, unless Dana's energy comes together, it has no will. So if we all have a little bit of Dana's astral energy inside us,
We
Yeah,
are the will.
maybe.
Everett 35 might know the answer.
No, don't go talk to him. Let's go kill stuff. We've done enough talking.
You know what?
It's like a
I
little
don't
mini
need to
movie.
ask it. My will is my own. I fight for who I want.
No worries, no worries. Much appreciated,
am.
Candy.
Who I've become.
Keep that machine rolling. Dealing out all the sweets.
So thanks, Rinwell, for sharing that with me.
Aw, they're gonna fall in love. No.
Yep.
To be honest, the only reason I was suspicious of Dana's will, well, I mean, it mostly was... I feel like you and I had grown apart lately, and I was worried it was because...
Huh?
Never mind. Nothing. Just forget about it.
Huh? No. What were you saying?
Saying? I don't remember
Come
saying
on.
anything.
Now you won't tell me what you were
No,
thinking?
that's not what I'm saying.
Then spit it out already.
I love you.
Slap! Just headbutt him. You've got horns. I gave you those horns for offense, not defense. What?
You sure you don't want to get some rest?
Go back, change change my title for the stream. Watching a movie.
I've got too much
Yeah.
on my mind. Especially knowing how close our last battle is.
Is it really?
How are
I
you
feel like
doing,
it could be
Shion?
hours from now.
Same as you. Still trying to absorb everything.
Let's get out there. Stare into space for a
Remember when
minute.
It was so simple. We were only fighting all the lords on deck.
Your ship will be repaired.
That feels like
We'll
a
go
lifetime
destroy
ago,
that
doesn't it?
random crystal flower.
Ages and ages ago. Everything that's happened since we first met. So many fights, so much chaos, so many wonderful people.
Touch her hand,
If
you
I
know you
hadn't
want
run into
to.
you that day, well, I wouldn't have met all of you. I never would have held the blazing sword or looked for something more.
I never would have
I
gotten all
wouldn't
my
have
memories back.
back.
Remember
Still
that
would
I
have
was
faced
over
the
300
sword.
years old.
Like is not long dead.
Hey, Alphen. I want you to promise me something.
Yeah?
If we can't find the Renis Alma, there's something I want you to do.
Kill me.
Like Hevrecht 35 said, the only way we can end the Great Spirit for good is to go after both the main body in Rena and the thorns in me. I need you to promise me, Alphen, that if for some reason we can't get the Renis Alma back, you'll use the Blazing Sword to destroy the Great Spirit, and me along with it.
Told ya.
Yep.
It's always the
It's
great
true The Blazing
sacrifice.
Sword may not have the strength of the Renis Alma, but it's taken us this far. It's slain lords and beasts. At the very least, it has to be worth a try.
He'll never do it.
You can't be serious. Have you forgotten everything that
Listen,
we...
the Great Spirit isn't just our problem. It's a threat to our entire world.
Well, technically more than
Ganons
one
alike.
world. Because apparently it decides to transfer
We don't know
worlds.
what's going to happen when we face it, but we need to be prepared for anything. We can't second guess ourselves when the time comes. I promise you, I'm not planning on going anywhere.
I am
to
prepared
fight
for
with
anything. I'll just
absolutely
run
everything
away
I've
and
got.
level up and come back.
No doubt.
But if it comes down to it, I need you to be prepared too.
Do you really?
Okay.
I won't do it.
But you should know that I'm not going to give up on you, Shion. I'm going to fight this until the very end.
I'm sure you are, Grandpa.
I hope you can forgive me for that.
Alphen. Okay, I understand. And I'll forgive you.
Just this once.
Thank you, Shion.
Shihun.
Promise then?
Yeah, it's a promise.
The promise 'tis it.
Oh, offspring.
Hello, crazy person.
I remember how I felt the first time you touched me. My thorns made any contact a mistake no one would ever make twice.
What?
After they'd seen what could happen, fear would always linger behind their eyes. In my entire life, I never had someone willingly reach out to me. But when you reached out to me and gently took my hand, You didn't react at all. It was so easy for you. I don't have words for the shock I felt in that moment.
So I dragged him over the
That's
drawing.
because I couldn't feel pain back then.
I started drawing on the board. Some girl asked me to draw her. And then every
Even
single
once you
portion
could,
she
though,
invited to the
you
server,
still chose to
immediately
keep
showed me
reaching
the
out
work
to me.
I was working on, and she
And
goes,
when you did,
"This
I
is a
felt
real
this
artist in here. Look
warmth
at her art.
that I
Isn't
had
she
never
amazing?
known
She
before.
drew me." That's wicked, kiddo. That's awesome.
But still,
Just make sure you
I
close
hate
the
having to
door.
see you suffer through it every time you do.
You won't have to worry about that for much longer.
No, it's going to touch you and not Finch.
You think so?
I do, because
I love you, Shion.
I,
She's like, don't you fucking say it.
You can tell me once my thorns are gone.
So I will fucking stab you.
yeah. Okay.
But it's not okay. What if he has to kill you? Then he can't tell you. Because you just said not until the thorns are gone. Jeez. Why you gotta be like that?
Everybody get enough rest?
No.
Ready for this?
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
Are you ready
Agreed.
for this?
Can't stand around waiting all day.
Our task is relatively straightforward. We need only descend down to Rena, defeat the Great Spirit, and restore stability to both worlds.
We're fighting for a new future for both
What?
Dana and Rena.
Ah, yes,
Right.
mother.
We've come this
Mother.
far.
Yes.
We will save our worlds.
She is mother.
That's a promise.
She makes sure everybody eats, sews
Then
everything,
let's go, everybody. We've got one last
cleans
wall
everyone's
to tear
clothes.
down.
Repairs on your starship are complete. Everything is in working order.
Okay,
Is that
robot
you,
person.
Hellbreak 35? You can see us from where you are?
I can. I can see anywhere within the bounds of Dake Faisal.
Sounds like someone's a peeping Tom.
Maybe we should give Hevrect 35 a break. It has been stuck in this tiny facility for a very, very long time.
I have unlocked all functions on your starship. You can now make use of its warp drive.
Okay.
Warp drive? Wait, you mean like what the Red Women used on us? What brought us here?
It's possible that the Red Women may have found a way to activate it on the starship. They are Helganquil, after all.
I
Using
see.
the warp drive,
course they are.
you should be able to breach Rena's atmosphere without being detected.
Well then,
Wait, should?
yes.
You'll need to be careful. Due to the force field surrounding Rena, the ship will be unable to go any further than the surface of the planet.
What? We
So,
can't go
once
into
we
it?
reach the shell, it appears we'll have to infiltrate the core by foot. Understood.
We gotta go all the way down just walking?
Yep.
Will all the Helganquil go back to normal once we defeat the Great Spirit? I have a strange feeling we're going to have to fight them before
You're
this
gonna
is
be the
all
last of your kind, sir.
The extinction of my people is inevitable at this stage. As such,
Especially
it would
with
be
me on the
illogical
job.
To risk the success of the mission in a vain
Yep.
attempt to save my kind.
There's gonna be a little bit of a mass
understand.
genocide.
Can't that thing lighten up a bit?
Just a little.
Everything it says seems to be about what's illogical.
Well, come on, Doe.
Hold up, did you just...
You heard the lady. Get going.
I have one last question.
Don't you question me.
What?
As Sovereign, your identification number indicates that you are well past your predicted life expectancy.
Correct.
Similarly, the Maiden lacks any identification number, as her function should have been rendered unnecessary. Despite this, the two of you continue to exist. Why?
You're asking a question we don't know.
We exist because others have entrusted this to us. Over the years, many people have come together and sworn to see this through to the end.
You mean it is because of multiple chance interactions? The likelihood of such events
Okay,
is
Robot
statistically
Man.
improbable.
Yammer, yammer, yammer.
Why have you two continued to persist under these conditions?
It's hard to explain. To be honest, I don't think it's something an observer could understand.
You have to live through it. do the things. Oh, I can
Alright,
move
time
again.
to get
Let me
back.
guess, there's going to be a cutscene that's going to show up down the bottom. Just give me, I'm going to run. No. Run. No. So I can't teleport just yet.
We get on the ship before something else happens.
Where is it? So obviously it's up the elevator. Takeoff and departure area. That seems like the best place to go. Yes. Yes, it does. Whee! Whee!
Over there. Whee! Whee!
Damn it!
Jeez.
It would appear that our Helganquil host really has fulfilled its end of the bargain.
Yes.
You know what that means. Time to go to Rena.
Is
I
it?
guess this means we should give that warp drive a spin.
No, don't spin it. Just go in a straight line. I feel like if you start doing spinny things, it's just going to be bad. I didn't tell you to go there.
It was in the script.
Oh, look at you. Sparkly energies. All of the life force of the planet. This looks safe. Everybody's all good, and then there's Punchy McPunchface. This not so whiteness.
There's nothing here. This weird ocean we're surrounded by
It's all
just stretches
green.
out everywhere.
There's nothing wrong with
Is this
green.
really where the hell
There is when you don't fit with everyone.
We're not meant to.
I don't sense even a trace of astral energy. This world is dead.
Then this must be the hollowing.
You mean to tell me this whole world, the entire ocean is
All dead people.
that stuff?
And it's covering everything. The entire planet.
This is what the Great Spirit does. After it depleted this planet of every last speck of astral energy, it went after Dana.
Yup, that's kind of what he told
So
us.
arresting. This world of doom.
Back in its day, Rena was probably just as vibrant as Dana is. But after being robbed of its astral energy for so long, those days are gone and past. This is all that will remain.
Yup.
So the Great Spirit took everything. It stole energy not just from living beings, but the land, the sea,
The air.
And it bound the Helganquil in servitude until their whole world was nothing but this. And by the looks of it, that's how it remains to this day. A world of death and emptiness.
With nothing left here to consume, the Great Spirit turned its sights on Dana, looking for another host.
It's gonna try.
You're saying if we don't stop it, this is what Dana's going to look like?
Most likely.
We can be sure that even these few remaining remnants of Renan life will not be spared in the end.
If the oblivion and darkness both Shion and Naori saw comes to pass, nothing will survive.
We'll make it all survive. All of it.
It looks like we can climb down from there.
We just have to kill everything.
Let's take a look.
Oh shoot, I was supposed to go get a utility knife.
Not the utility knives.
So this is Rena. This is where everything be-
Oh, does that mean I can teleport again? Yes, I can. Ooh, there's quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're gonna side quest now?
Of course.
But we're so close to the end battle.
Well, I don't know that.
began.
We went through all those cutscenes to get here.
Now I'm going to show some
Hollowed
action.
ocean as far as the eye can see. What do you think would happen if we fell in?
What
Death.
do you mean, what would happen? you'd drown, wouldn't you?
Come to think of it, I don't believe I've heard of someone ever trying. Perhaps you'd like the glory of being the first?
No, I'll pass.
It's
This
okay.
is essentially a world-sized Renan graveyard. Are you proposing to disturb the dead slumber just to satisfy your curiosity, Law?
Yes.
No, because I said I passed.
Taking an interest is understandable, but let's not forget where we are. This place deserves our respect.
Yeah.
Looks like we're not going to be hearing the end of this one for a while.
You'd think I was already snorkeling in it or something.
Maybe you were.
Snorkel, snorkel.
So the idea is to seal the Great Spirit inside the Renaissance using the Sovereign and Maiden's power. But just how do we do that exactly?
I'm guessing it won't be as easy as holding a spirit channeling ceremony at our leisure.
But what if it is?
I already had wielded astral energy once 3 centuries ago. As for suppressing her thorns, Shion's had a lifetime's experience. The problem isn't just our enemy's strength. It's that it's sentient, too. And you can bet anything you like it's not going to just sit back and let us destroy it.
In other words, we need to find some way to weaken it in advance. The Great Spirit, that is.
Well, we'll
Back
just
when
slash
Shion's
it.
thorns flew out of control, we were able to deal with them directly. If this is their host, they should be even more corporeal here.
If
Oh.
that's the case, it should make them easier to attack at least. And if we can manage to divert enough energy away from the spirit's core, even temporarily,
We might just be able to weaken it enough to steal the Renaissance, which we
Let's
can
do it.
then use to seal it away forever.
Done.
It won't be easy, but it's our only shot. Time to buckle up.
Sorry.
Explosions. Damn it.
Question for you. Let's say, knock on wood, everything turns out for the best.
What'll the world be like? Is that what you're asking?
We'll
Yeah,
be in
I mean,
charge.
At the end of this, do you really think everything will be that different?
A lot will have to change, that's for sure. The world will have to adjust to so much. My only
Do you
worry
think
is if
things
those
will change?
changes
Yes,
turn
of
out to be
course. We're
merely
like
skin
crazy
deep.
powerful and just
What do
defeated.
you mean?
We'll have defeated some
It's well and
giant
good
spirit
putting an
thing.
end to Renan rule. But if it just turns the tables, it's all for naught.
Don't do
that's
that.
true. Just as bad if the Danon started pressing their own.
You can't do that,
Renans,
Riley. It's just
Danons,
no.
Astral art
Why not?
users,
Just can't.
mages.
I
The
don't
world is
deserve it.
full of labels
No-
used
no
to
blessing.
divide and separate
Why not?
people.
If
Should
only we
not
could see
offend the
differences like
gods.
that for what they are.
Explosions only.
No different as someone having a musical talent or being good with their hands. Not differences so much as characteristics.
It will take someone in power to set an example, but with time, people will follow.
Yeah.
And
We're
then,
in power.
perhaps
We're very
one day,
strong.
There will no longer be any need for the example. It will have become second nature.
Lies.
That's where we come in. We can set the example.
See?
Imagine it. A world where magic and astral arts are used to help people. Where that's the norm rather than the exception.
Yeah, you're right, Rinwell. Why wait for somebody else? We can show them ourselves.
Perfect. Are we good now? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, there is a teleport point here. That is the ship, I take it. There's a quest here? Weird. Let's get some quests and action in, guys. That way we can, actually do something as opposed to
Finally. If
watching
only
some
we
more
could've flown
cutscenes.
with the wind to get here faster.
damn it.
Hey! Hey, I just realized something.
What's that?
Is this about dinner last night? I didn't realize those ingredients were off.
What? No, I mean, wait, you fed us rotten food?
It's possible.
Rinwell, the point.
Oh, yeah, right. So I was thinking about those armored soldiers we've seen. There are regular Renans inside them, right?
Correct.
Yeah, they're designed to make whoever's wearing them stronger. At least, I think that's the idea.